Hannibal. This is season 3, episode 11 of Hannibal. Its title is And the Beast from the Sea. Let's do it.
He ate it. He ate it up.
Yum, yum, yum.
Suicide suits me just fine.
I like his attitude. Jack is like the most conniving character on the show, like more so than any of the murderers.
Living. How bizarre.
I love how he's not used to handling living people.
Out looking for an investigator. Not very handsome.
And you no prize yourself.
He has a family.
Hannibal, you are horrible. Oh shoot, he's turning into a dragon! Imagination is fun. Are you really setting up a projector for a blind chick?
I've got plenty of room.
She's so forward with a crazy murderer. Like, you could say, oh, maybe she's blind and doesn't know weird things are happening in that house, but talk to him for like 5 seconds. He's crazy.
Are these your nocturnal animals?
In a way.
Something's wrong with the dogs.
Oh, that's the first sign.
Has there been any changes in their diet?
Poison, for sure.
Is that canned food made in China?
Blame China.
And we're going to keep this secret for now.
Stupid, you're gonna die. Secrets don't make friends.
How do you imagine he's contacted me? Personal ads?
Huh, like the movies.
Writing notes of admiration on toilet paper?
Like the movies.
Is it your family you see?
Take that as a hint. He's talking about your family. There's some hints here. Pick up on them. Girl, get a gun. Seriously, you guys live in the wilderness. You have to have guns. What are you doing, girl? Go out the window too.
3, 4.
Count in your head, kid. Quiet. Why didn't you run to him at the car? Why'd you bring him back to the house? He was just unloading into that car. It wouldn't be great to have your rescue car crash by jumping out in front of it. Oh! Dude got shot! Oh, she got shot too! How many bullets does that dude have? Jack Crawford, always there first.
You gonna kill him?
You should.
I'll put him in a mental hospital so they can treat him.
Has that ever worked out? Did she just get shot in the shoulder? Like, why does she need to be on a respirator? It looked like it shot her, like, right here.
It's your lawyer. Would you like to take it?
Can we start monitoring this? Dude, this red dragon should go on American Ninja Warrior. He's got skills. He's, like, fighting with a dragon. It's like very Fight Club. He's just fighting with himself. Dude is very good at blooding his own self up.
You sound strange.
He sounds exactly the same. He always sounds that strange. He's like, oh, I was breaking up with you, but you're okay with it, so did you just break up with me? Did you really just call Hannibal to cry? What a fanboy.
They're listening.
Hannibal, really? Jerk. You're gonna get in trouble now. She's gonna take away your toilet. He's in the mask now. He's in the mask! Yes! I was like, come on, I love this show, but I need to see him in his mask.
The toilet, too.
Yeah, she took your toilet. Although, how do you, like, uninstall a toilet from a room that looks that, like, opulent anyway? Why'd they make him a designer cell? Now, there's the super close-ups I know from this show.
Wally's safe. The dogs are safe.
She didn't ask about the dogs, so you're super concerned with them.
Nobody to blame but myself. And Jack Crawford.
Yeah, blame everything on him.
Save yourself, kill them all. Then I gave him your home address.
You are just the worst kind of dude. And Will's still gonna be your buddy, watch.
He didn't murder those families. He changed them.
Semantics, I think. I like this show. I'll tell you why. It's because it's like retelling these stories in a modern setting. So like how, you know, the dragon contacts him, he makes a joke even about, what would you want, like personal ads and toilet paper, you know, which has happened in the movie. But it's also like the good twist of just uniquely this show's kind of story. Basically, they've realized that the reason Will had found him at the museum at the same time is because he got the information from Hannibal, so they're like, crap, Hannibal's talking to the Red Dragon. Then we see another one of the conversations that Hannibal is having with the Red Dragon dude, and the guy's saying basically he feels the dragon wants that blind chick Reba, but he doesn't want to give her up, so he's like, I don't know what to do. Am I strong enough to fight this dragon? Then he mentions Will Graham, and Hannibal's like, he's got a family, so if I were you, I'd save myself and kill them. Offer up something else. Maybe the dragon won't want the blind chick. Then we see Red Dragon Dude is out in the wilderness filming stuff, and then he's working out again and starts just like moving weird, and you see wings and a tail pop out of him. Then Red Dragon Dude is at his house with the blind chick Reba, and he's like, I need to look over some film. So she just sits on the couch with him and doesn't realize he's watching video of Will Graham's family. Then we see Will Graham's family, and his son runs up and is like, hey mom, the dogs are acting weird. They take them all to the vet, and they're like, yeah, maybe they got poisoned by Chinese dog food. Let's not tell your dad about this. Then Will goes to see Hannibal, and he's like, hey, you knew we'd both be at that museum at the same day, so you're talking to this dude. Hannibal's like, how would I do that? I'm in prison. Then Hannibal suggests that maybe the Red Dragon Dude is like targeting families on social media, and even mentions to Will, he's like, are you picturing your family? Will's like, well, how are you going to let these people die? And he's like, I'm not letting them die. It's not my family. I mean, you're letting them die. Dude, he's giving you subtle clues that the dude's coming after your family. Then that night, Red Dragon Dude goes to Will's family's house. Big, long scene, but basically, the mom gets the son, they get away, they get down the road, they stop some car, they try to get in the guy's car. Red Dragon Dude shoots the dude, and then shoots her as she's driving away to safety. Will shows up to the hospital, and Jack's already there, because he's, like, always a step ahead of him. Will's little adopted son is like, hey, so I read an article about you killing a dude and going crazy. Is that true? And Will's be like, yeah, are you mad that I didn't tell you that before I married your mom? The kid's basically like, look, you're gonna just try and catch people and then rehabilitate them? How's that been working out? The kid thinks he should just kill this dude. You know what? I'm with the kid. Will has the realization, like, crap, now I really can't leave this because my family can't even leave this because none of us are safe now, so I have to see it through and catch this guy. Alana comes in to see Hannibal, and she's like, look, I got a phone call for you. It's your lawyer. Your real lawyer. She called his lawyer, and he's like, yeah, I ain't been calling that dude. So she's like, okay, someone's been pretending to be the lawyer and talking to you. Red Dragon Dude. Her and Jack tell Hannibal, here's a deal, he's gonna call you again, we're gonna record it, and you're not gonna tip him off. You're gonna keep him on the line, and we're gonna find out who this dude is. Then there's a scene, Red Dragon Dude is upstairs, working out again, and then all of a sudden this, dragon gets another physical form and starts beating him up, but it's really just like a weird Fight Club style scene where he's beating himself up. Then he goes to see Reba at work, and he breaks up with her saying that he can't be with her because he's afraid he might hurt her. Then he does eventually call Hannibal, and they're over there listening in on the line, and he's just like, hey, you and the dragon are one. And he's like, but if I'm not as strong as the dragon, she's gonna get killed. So he's sitting there trying to work all this out, and then Hannibal's like, oh, by the way, they're listening, and then they just hang up. And it's like, Hannibal, you're a jerk. Then you see later they're at Hannibal's old office, and they figured out, what the guy had done with the phones, and they're, searching everything there. And then you see that in Hannibal's cell, they've taken away everything, including the toilet, and you see the most awesome, the iconic pose of him, strapped up with the mask on. It's awesome. Then back at the hospital, Will's wife is waking up, and they kind of just talk it out about how, why they got targeted, and how it's hard to hold on to good things in life because they're just too slippery and they get away from you. Then Will goes to talk to Hannibal, and he's like, hey, what the F, man? And he's like, yeah, I told him to kill your family, what? He says basically that the Red Dragon Dude is obsessed with change, and he craves change, and Will's like, oh, so what you're saying is he didn't kill those families, he changed them. And Hannibal's like, yeah, don't you crave change? And then credits. Like I said, it was really cool to see parts of the movies explored, building up to some cool big stuff to come, and then the series is over, so it sucks, because, I want to keep watching, but, with each one I watch, it's closer to being over. So if I forgot anything or left anything out, if you guys just want to talk about it, drop a comment. Don't forget to do things, rate, comment, subscribe. I will catch you guys later. Until next time.